Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Today, in this Sunday, beautiful book distribution. It just happened first week, basically, of August. And what can be more satisfying? Walking in the park, McArthur Park, and distributing these books, meeting up the homeless, explaining this Krishna consciousness, and giving books and say like explaining why you're doing it, and then playing actually Prabhupada's chanting in your on your phone while everybody can hear Maha Mantra. You know, there's no other remedy than Krishna consciousness from anxiety, from depression, from all other sicknesses. It's just amazing. It's just amazing what we can do. And like, if we're just willing to serve our Guru and Guru Parampara, I mean, just ecstatic. You know, I was thinking to go either to the beach or MacArthur Park, and because MacArthur Park is closer distance, but as we know, not as nice as a beach, I came here, and still there's water, there's nature, and there's so many beautiful souls, mostly from Guatemala, some from, you know, some are, or many from Mexico basically. And just like, what depression, what anxiety. It's just like, go out and distribute. And by Vedas teachings actually say that how beneficial is going for a walk. Go for a walk after eating. And when you go for a walk, you bring books, and then just in case you bring more books. Of course, the first part of the park right away distributed, and then I came to the car, get more extra books. But there's so much work to do. There's so much work to do. I mean, like, in order to change this world and the consciousness of the ignorance of modern age, we should actually, each of us, distribute these books wherever we go. Otherwise, how do we expect that actually this consciousness of constant ignorance actually would change? Only if we come out of ignorance ourselves, we can actually help others, you know. But I understand there's always mind, there are always excuses, procrastination, and excuses why not to do it. And I can tell you why we should go out and chant and distribute, because time is very short. Time is very short. You know, lately I have seen one death of the close relative from my husband's family. But I mean, you know, everywhere you go and see, there's death. So how much time do we actually think that we do have? We don't have much time. So why not to spend it as more as possible in Krishna consciousness? Growing in Krishna consciousness, growing in bhakti, growing and giving Krishna consciousness to others. Because only when we give this Krishna consciousness to others, we actually can advance and actually feel and taste this taste of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What was he doing? Chaitanya, Nityananda, he was going to the lowest places, so-called lowest places, and homeless, the drunks, and distributing this to crazies. He was risking his life. And do we just listen to that as some kind of noble story, or we actually follow in this Krishna consciousness ourselves? I believe that we do follow ourselves. So I think that's a lot of work we have to do, and I encourage each of you, have this book distribution as your daily sadhana, because there's no way there's going to be any satisfaction of your heart unless you spread this Krishna consciousness. Why? Because your heart is not satisfied, because your Guru and Guru Parampara is not satisfied. It's as easy as ABCD. So if you're part of Krishna consciousness, I highly encourage you to distribute this holy name everywhere you go. Distribute books. Whoever, like, so many times I approach some person and I'm thinking, no, this person's not gonna take it. There's no way he's gonna take it. And as stronger I think like that, Krishna again and again proves that actually this person is extra interested, extra interested in this Krishna consciousness. Extra. He says, oh, I know this, Hare Krishna. But I mean, there's so much negligence and so much just ignorance, saying even like Jesus is the only way or something what's the only way. You go out and teach them. Actually, there's thousands and thousands of books about God. You can actually learn all the details, where he's from, what's his mother, father, who are his friends, who is beloved, and etc. and etc. And their like jaws are dropping. They can't believe it. Okay, what is the name? What is the name of mother, father? Where he's from? I want to know. All these questions is unbelievable. Like, people think that you can find out about God in one book. There's no way. God is not so small. You can find out in one book. There are thousands of books. Like, it's like Sachidananda Vigraha in so many forms, always happy, blissful. That is God. So also when we go out and distribute these books, it's very important that we are asking donation. And actually when we ask donation, we're not trying to be greedy. We're actually are opening hearts and teaching society of act of giving, especially in Los Angeles. There's so many who are just having this me for me, like material gain and plans and everything. But actually when we ask and put the hand like this, like a beggar, it's very good for our ego. It's very, very purifying and it's amazing. So I highly encourage every single devotee who calls himself a devotee or herself or aspiring, just try 15 minutes a day. Maybe start with a Sunday. Why not start with Sunday? Like Christians go to church on Sunday. You start with book distribution only on Sunday, 1 hour a day. And you will see what kind of life is changing. Life is changing. When you're changing other people's lives by bringing this Krishna consciousness to them, your life will start changing with a positive. Just like no more fear, no more anxiety. When you distribute these books, you can explain them so easily. No more fears, no more anxieties, no more illusion. And yeah, I think this is wonderful seva, and must as part of one's sadhana. There's no such a thing. This is not my service, or that is not my service. No. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We all want to go outside and breathe fresh air. Here's your opportunity to go out, distribute, and breathe fresh air. I hope you're doing all good, because this is part of sadhana. Haribo, Hare Krishna. Please write me how you're doing your daily book distribution, because your guru will be so pleased. Haribo.